Good evening. My name is Laura Daniele, and today I will be talking about the collapse of the Tacoma Narrows Bridge. Well, the Tacoma Narrows Bridge was a suspension bridge that opened for traffic in 1940, and that was a new design for the year that it was built. So, why they chose that design is because they needed to save some money and they needed that bridge. They need to cut costs because financing the construction was a major obstacle and led the state to pursue an innovative design. So, in that case, um, they chose something that they weren't really very familiar with. And with that, the bridge collapsed because they were not sure what would have to be done more than they already knew. They didn't take into consideration the speed of the wind and how aerodynamics or aeroplasticity would play into that. So, in that case, a lot of things went wrong, but nowadays we know how to make this right. So, a combination of cost saving and reputation of the bridge engineering and the aesthetics of the design led to the design contract with a major or regular engineering company, engineering firm, instead of using the Department of Highway of Washington. And I believe if they were to choose the Department of Highway, they they would have been more successful because if you think about it, they ended up spending all that money that they financed and they didn't really they they just wasted that money because they had to build a new bridge after that one collapsed. And the lesson learned here is that you shouldn't take reputation by merit just because that person has a good reputation. Um, or, like, oh, she, oh, yeah, yeah, I heard great things. But it's important for you to show expertise on what you're doing. If you simply have a reputation, but you really didn't prove yourself, that's a problem. And I think that might have happened. But like I said, a lot of things came into play when they were building this bridge. So, a lot. Um, if I was an engineer working on this project, I would have made sure that the person in charge of this project understood the important factors that would interfere with a steady and sturdy bridge. Like I said, aerodynamics, how the wind could move the bridge like we saw. It's not just like, okay, we need to make this flat and going from one point to the other. You have to think of a lot of things can happen. Heat, cold, all that will interfere with the material that you choose and everything like that. So I would make sure that even if I was not the person on top responsible, I would always kind of make sure that that person was doing the taking the right decisions. Um, and that's what I take from it.